Hey guys, it's Paul here, and just wanted to do another video. I did one earlier, but can't go to sleep, so I just decided to do this second video about some of the things I love about being a trans man, and some of the everybody talks a lot about the bad stuff, but these are going to be the good things about it that I love. Um, it's it's actually pretty awesome. Um, so one of my most favorite things about being um, a trans man is that all of the toxic, trashy people that it has weeded from my life. It's incredible. It's one of the side effects that I wasn't anticipating. Um, I haven't really heard people talk about this subject much, other trans men or anything, but it's just something that occurred to me. And yeah, I was in a 6 year relationship, and to be honest with you, before I transitioned, I wasn't a very healthy person. I wasn't doing things for me. My whole world revolved around pleasing other people and doing what I thought they wanted me to do. During that time, well over 6 years ago, I met my now ex girlfriend, and so the problem was I was in an unhealthy place with myself at the time. So when this girl comes along and talks me into dating, and which I didn't want to date at first, I gave in. I gave in like everything else I used to do back then. I gave in to people just to please them, and over time the relationship did develop, and it wasn't all horrible. I'm not trying to say that it was. There were some good things, but um, after I've transitioned, I know for a fact there's no way in hell that I would have picked somebody like that now. Being as healthy as I am now, never would have picked somebody like that. And it just made me think of, you know, how many wonderful things this transition has brought to my life, and to my attention, and to my just consciousness and understanding more about. It has made me learn who I am and what I want out of life, and the things that are harmful for me and the things that are good for me. And there's nothing at all wrong with that. That's terrific. It's awesome. It has made me care so much more about myself, and it's made me care about people around me too. And there's just so many good things about it. But I love that it has weeded all of these toxic, trashy people out of my life that weren't really supporting me anyway. I wasn't being myself, so I wasn't noticing it, but that they were not supporting me anyway. But doing this transition made me realize that. It opened up my eyes to that. And so, thank God now, that I transitioned, because it helped me get away from this toxic person that I had been in a relationship with for a little bit over 6 years. And I'm so happy now in my life, and to not have that black cloud hanging over me anymore, being with this person. And you know And that's the thing about it, the transitioning and you becoming you and you feeling good about you, it's going to weed out these negative people who are not healthy. There's one thing I've learned too is that, healthy people are not going to put you down. They're not going to discriminate against you. They're going to see you as who you are, and they're not going to give you grief. It's the unhealthy people who want to come into your life and take from you and make you feel bad about you so that they can feel better. That's the only way they know how to feel better about themselves is through that. And it's been a struggle having to get away from my ex, and most recently, here it is. It's a year since we've been broken up, and here she is. It'll be a year to go tomorrow, and here she is, reappearing, trying to pop back into my life, and trying to find some little opening, some way to get back into my life, whether it's offering to come to my house and help me do something, a chore, or trying to get me to talk about my life in any way possible. And I view this person as very parasitic, and they latch on to a host. They try to suck whatever life they can out of them. And I have a lot of life in me now, and but I'm not letting it bother me. I'm so much happier now, and I'm dealing with it in a healthy way now, and that is just you don't let that person in. You do not let the difference between me then and now is that now I do not respond to unhealthy people. I'm not going to respond to the manipulation from people, because that's all it is manipulation. It's a way to gain entry into your healthy life and destroy it. And now I know, that's what the motives are. And so I've been dealing with that lately. But, I just plan to be happy and do what I've been doing and do what's best for me. That's all. And responding to unhealthy people on any level, whether it's an ex or it's somebody that you've just met, I avoid it. I stay away from them, and that's what keeps me on the right track. And that's been a big change with me. I used to give in to everybody, feel sorry for them, totally get taken advantage of. Not anymore. And I do not plan to go back to that place either. Another cool thing about being a trans man that I like is that you've lived on both sides, so you have a lot of insight and intuition about people. And it's funny, if you date a straight woman, you're going to be very understanding towards her. You know what she goes through physically and mentally, and because you were once there. And I think it allows trans men to be a lot more attentive to their girlfriends and perform a lot better, for sure, because they had the same stuff. And it's definitely an advantage. I think it's the biggest kept secret that straight women don't know. I think some people, some straight cisgendered women who don't know a lot about trans men, think that, oh my God, I'm going to be dating this man, but he's less of a man because he's a trans man. And I say, is he really? No. I mean, what personifies a real man to most women. Strength, power, confidence, having a compassionate, understanding side, and standing up for his woman and protecting her. All those things a trans man definitely is. I mean, what is more strong than a trans man? All of the shit we've had to go through in life to protect ourselves. I mean, if there's any straight cisgendered women watching this, there is nothing stronger than a trans man. Nobody will ever stand by your side and protect you as completely as a trans man will. They have that strength and that power because they've been through so much crap. And unfortunately, that's how you get stronger, is going through some hard times and some hard issues. But as far as I'm concerned, I mean, yeah, there's been some ups and downs with being a trans man, definitely. It's not a real easy ride, but if you can endure all the things and you come out of it on top, I mean, wow, that's awesome. It feels awesome. And, you know, I feel like I've changed a lot, and I've done that in a lot of ways. And, you know, my allergies are bad. But yeah, I feel like I'm at that point, like I've done that, and, you know, I don't go telling everybody that I meet or anything about my transition status because, you know, there is a factor of safety there. You want to be safe and everything. But, you know, the people that do know about me, I'm not ashamed at all of being who I am. You know, it's been a long process. It's been a learning process, but it's been very, very positive, and made me a very content person. And I'm not ashamed of it. And, you know, I am who I am, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And it was funny, I had an interaction the other night with somebody, and kind of an older lady that I worked with, not real old, but a little bit older. And, you know, she's somebody that didn't really talk to me a whole lot, and, you know, trans people, usually if somebody's not talking to us, you know, kind of sensitive. So I just figured, oh, well, you know, this lady she's old school probably, and maybe she doesn't agree with what I had to do. And, but it was funny, she spoke with me and she said, you know, what you did just took so much guts. And, you know, it made me realize that there's a lot of people that I didn't think had my back that do even have my back. And I thought about it, and I thought, wow, you know, it really is brave doing this. And it really is difficult doing this. But, you know, it's been a wonderful thing, and I hope other guys feel the same way. And if you're considering transitioning, you know, do it. Do what you got to do for you. And don't let anybody sway you any differently if you know inside you got to do it. So, but yeah, video's going kind of long, so I'll check you guys out next time, and hope you have a good rest of your weekend.